What's up, guys? So here's some clips from the past few weeks of training. Reintroducing some touch and go, no tempos, no weird pauses or anything on this. This is just, vanilla touch and go. My best with 145 is 11, and I'm pretty damn sure on this set I could have at least matched that. Just doing some eights on this day. This was after a lot of inclines photo pressing, so I was pretty fatigued at this point. So I think that bodes pretty well for my touch and go progress. Once things get more specific and I'm not doing as much other work beforehand. This is 170 for 5 on high bar pause squats. If you've been following along, you know I do these pretty much every week. I started these 7 weeks ago or so at 125 for 5. They were pretty easy when I started, but I definitely wasn't able to do this 7 weeks ago. So I'm pretty happy with how the high bar pause squats have been progressing. This is my pause deadlifting. This is 232.5 for sets of 5. I believe I did 4 sets of 5. This was the third set. You'll see between this clip and the next one, I switch belts. I'm still experimenting between my 4-inch lever and the 3-inch prong. I'm not exactly sure if I prefer one or the other. I think that the prong I can get a little tighter without compromising my positioning because it's only 3 inches, but by the same token, I kind of like the feel of a 4-inch belt covering more of my torso. So I'm really not sure which one I'm going to stick with going forward. But these 5s felt pretty good. I mean, higher reps on pause movements, especially pause deadlifting, are always pretty rough for me, just in a cardio sort of sense. So, they move pretty fast, but they felt pretty awful, really. So this is my pause squatting, 207.5 for triples. This is the heaviest I've pause squatted in like 10 weeks or something now, and it was moving pretty good. And in fact, at the end of this week, I'm going to test a single at 8 on competition squatting so I can move into my strength block. In fact, I think I'm doing that tomorrow. I'll probably just post that as a separate clip without putting it in a big video. Here's 120 for 5s on inclines photo pressing. You can see I started wearing this 3-inch belt on my benching. I never wore a belt before. I felt like with the prong, once I got into my arch position, it didn't feel tight. But since I can get this belt tighter, I think it helps a little bit. I think I feel a little tighter with my bracing now. And here is 180 for 5 on high bar pause squats. These felt really good. I was happier, I think, with these than last week when I did the 170s. Because I think my positioning in these is a little better. My hips aren't rising as much on the way up. But my hypertrophy phase is pretty much coming to an end now. Next week I move into the next strength block, or the first strength block leading into Nats. So I'm pretty hopeful all this work the past 10 weeks pays off. I'll catch you guys in the next video.